Why Ahsoka Tano left the Jedi Order. For years, Ahsoka Tano was one of the Jedi Order's brightest hopes. She fought alongside Anakin Skywalker during the Clone Wars. She survived impossible battles, led clone troopers into combat, and risked her life for the Republic countless times. To many Jedi, she was simply Anakin's Padawan, but to Anakin, she was much more than that. She was his student, his partner, and almost like family. Together, they fought across the galaxy, facing separatist armies, bounty hunters, Sith assassins, and countless dangers. As the war continued, Ahsoka grew stronger, but she also began to see something troubling. The Jedi Order was changing. The Jedi had once been peacekeepers. Now they were generals leading an army in a galactic war. Many Jedi accepted this reality, but Ahsoka often questioned it, and soon everything would change. One day, a devastating explosion struck the Jedi Temple on Coruscant. Several people were killed. The attack shocked the entire Republic. The Jedi immediately began searching for the person responsible. At first, Ahsoka had nothing to do with the investigation, but events quickly took a dark turn. A prisoner connected to the bombing claimed that Ahsoka was involved. Soon, evidence began appearing against her, evidence that seemed impossible to ignore. The Jedi Temple bombing had become one of the most serious crimes in the Republic, and somehow, suspicion was now falling on Ahsoka Tano. The Jedi Council launched an investigation. Ahsoka tried to defend herself, but with every new piece of evidence, the situation became worse. People she trusted began to doubt her. Even members of the Jedi Order started questioning whether she was truly innocent. Then things became even more dangerous. Ahsoka was arrested. The Republic treated her like a criminal, and the Jedi Council made a decision that would change everything. Rather than stand beside her, they expelled her from the Jedi Order. After years of loyalty, after years of sacrifice, the Order abandoned her. To Ahsoka, the decision felt like betrayal. The people she had trusted her entire life were willing to cast her aside. The Council claimed they had no choice, but Ahsoka saw something different. She saw fear. She saw an Order more concerned with politics than with justice. Meanwhile, Anakin Skywalker refused to believe she was guilty. Unlike the Council, he never gave up on her. While the Republic prepared to put Ahsoka on trial, Anakin continued searching for the truth, and eventually, he discovered it. The real criminal was Barriss Offee, a Jedi Knight, a friend of Ahsoka. Barriss believed the Jedi had lost their way. After all, becoming a Jedi was what she had worked toward her entire life. But something had changed. The trial had revealed a painful truth. When she needed the Order most, it had abandoned her. The Council claimed that everything had been part of her journey, that it had been a lesson, but Ahsoka no longer believed them. For the first time in her life, she saw the Jedi Order differently, not as a perfect institution, but as an organization capable of making serious mistakes. Standing before the Council, Ahsoka made her decision. She said no, she would not return, not because she hated the Jedi, not because she had turned to the dark side, but because she needed to find her own path. The decision shocked everyone, especially Anakin. He had fought desperately to save her. He had proven her innocence, and now she was leaving anyway. For Anakin, it felt like losing family. For Ahsoka, it was one of the hardest choices she would ever make. As she walked away from the Jedi Temple, she left behind everything she had ever known. Her rank, her future as a Jedi, her place within the Order. But she also gained something important: freedom. For the first time, her future belonged entirely to her. Looking back, Ahsoka's departure became one of the most important moments in Star Wars history, because it revealed a flaw at the heart of the Jedi Order. An Order that preached compassion had failed one of its own. An Order that sought truth had judged an innocent person. And an Order that claimed to understand people had failed to understand Ahsoka. Years later, the Jedi Order would fall. Order 66 would destroy almost everything the Jedi had built. But some fans believe the warning signs were already there, and Ahsoka's trial was one of the clearest examples. In the end, Ahsoka Tano did not leave because she stopped believing in what the Jedi stood for.
She left because the Jedi themselves had stopped living up to those ideals. And sometimes, walking away takes more courage than staying.